Okay, 3, 2,
Two,
1.
one.
Go.
So there's a house in Port Appin, which Neil and I and Barney from the workshop sessions have been really fortunate to be able to go to in Argyll and to spend some time creating music and being inspired by the phenomenal landscape there. And this house is right by the sea, and it looks out across beyond Lismore to the massive mountains. And Neil and I were sat in the kitchen window looking out. I've got this very vivid memory of the two of us sitting there in these chairs and just kind of taking in this enormous view and trying to create a theme that would capture the ancient time of these hills.
Yeah. And that was the first thing in this piece that we wrote, is this texture you hear on the accordion at the bottom. It's sort of like a rocking between between these fifths, these kind of big kind of major seventh, minor seven chords. Very low down on the accordion, very thick kind of dense textures, trying to just show the sort of, I mean, there's this solidity to the mountains. They feel like this massive kind of dense thing, but the movement, as Roo said, we were trying to capture is this sense of time, this slowness and kind of almost never ending constant kind of flow of time in these places.
Well, yeah, like, because they're not static. Like, a really fascinating thing that you become very aware of in Argyll is the geology and geological time, and the fact that these mountains are actually moving and growing and decaying and falling. They have their own life, of which the entire human species is just an unfortunate blip towards the very end. So we wanted to write a piece that had a sense of that time and a sense of our time, and how climbing a hill can let you brush up against that ancient time and get a real change of perspective. So the piece is in 3 sections. We start with the mountain theme, giving you that sense of old time, and then we introduce the sort of mankind theme of us and our busy, insignificant lives.
Well,
Is that this one here?
Yeah. Right here, this theme is, I remember we had a very vivid story of just somebody waking up in the morning and this is a little bit groggy. You know, when you first wake up, you're a bit kind of, your thoughts are a bit all over the place, and you sit up and you kind of shake your head, go and get a cup of tea and start to wake up. And our idea was that this character was going to look out of this window at the mountains and decide, right, today I'm going to go up there, I'm going to go for a walk.
That modulation just a minute ago to B flat major in my head, it's like the first time he sees the hills in the morning. Like, you kind of get downstairs and then da 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 da, and the D actually comes in. It's like, there they are. The sun kind of blasting off of them. So this here is when he starts the climb.
For any of you music geeks out there, it is a fugue. If that means anything.
Is that a real fugue?
Well, at a certain point.
What the heck's a fugue?
Fugue is when we use the same musical material, same theme, basically, layered on top of it, one another kind of coming in, and there are all sorts of rules and regulations, and we don't really follow those exactly, but you hear that theme, the da-dum, da-da-da-dum, coming back and back and back. But now we've reached the point, the fiddle has come back in with that big melody from the beginning. So we sort of really wanted to just mix, sort of show out this character of ours is sort of, as he climbs up, he sorts of starts to mix into the landscape and notice the birds, notice, I don't know, a stream flowing down the mountain, and we start to bring back in, right here actually, we start to bring back in the sort of mountain theme from the beginning. And we're just opening up, coming over the ridge.
There's such a low note on the accordion. Is that one of the lowest, or could he go even lower than that?
No, we were using absolutely the lowest dexters.
Oh, amazing. So what note's that?
Well, so right now we're on an A. The kind of the main mountains theme goes from A to F sharp down the bottom. But the lowest note, which you'll hear in a minute, is an E.
I think it's in all of our pieces.
we do really like that low E.